Hi, hello everybody. We're back here for our final regular season, our tiering round game. We are playing against the Napervalley Warriors, which is, I believe, a combined team from the Naperville and Fox Valley area high schools. This is actually a pivotal game for them because it will decide which tiering round they will be, or which regular season round they will be at for the regular season. Right now, they're currently in 7th place with a record of 5-4-1, while Evanston is a solid 0-11-0. So a win here for Naper Valley could vault them up to the higher regular season bracket. For the Evanston Wildcats, it's not going to make any difference. Puck drop is at 8:30 tonight, or was supposed to be, but there was a high school game going on prior, and it ran a little long, so that's why we're a little bit delayed. After the game tonight, it doesn't appear we're going to get the Lake Forest Academy tiering round game scheduled for this season. So we'll probably just end up seeing them in the regular season because they'll automatically be put in our division, which is fair. They're usually in our division, so that tracks. We are very, very short-handed tonight. If you can see right now, we only have 8 skaters out on the ice. Tomorrow is finals for Evanston High School, and I think some of the other local schools as well. So I'm guessing that many of our players opted not to come out to this game and chose to study for finals. So that's going to make the task a little bit tougher. Instead of telling you who we don't have, it's probably easier for me to tell you who we do have. And I imagine that the coach is going to have to switch up the lines a little bit because we are defensive heavy tonight. We have Grace Crow, Claudia Nord, Molly O'Hara, Isabel Brown, Claire Koniger, Gabby Weber, Ella Peterson, and Maren Kleider. So that will make the lines interesting because I don't think that the coach would necessarily go with 4 defensemen and 4 offensemen. Typically in this situation, you'd probably use 5 offensive players and 3 defensive players so everybody can get a decent amount of rest, as offensive players tend to skate a little bit more. So once we have the lines figured out, I'll be able to tell that from when the puck drops. We'll keep you posted. Also, sometimes a short bench can keep all the players engaged. You know, we played a team earlier this season, I believe it was Maine, who only had 6 skaters. And they actually beat us in a close, well-fought match. But it is possible to pull out a victory with few skaters. I think it keeps the girls always engaged because they're always up next. If you notice on the scoreboard, I have not put the period that we are in below the scores, and that is because it kind of blocks the view for you guys watching at home. So I will keep you posted and updated with that as often as I can. Really interesting choice of pregame skate music that they picked here at All Seasons Ice Arena in Naperville. Well, from the looks of it, it appears they may have moved Claudia Nord up to offense for this game, taking her out of her role of normal position as defender. And we'll have Grace Crow, Ella Peterson, and Molly O'Hara back on the defensive duties tonight. Looks like we're maybe taking some pictures here. Oh, you know what? We're singing the national anthem. Or not, I'm sorry, that was a picture. A little confused. All right, as we're about to get underway here, we have Weber on left wing, Nord centering, Pleiter on right wing, and Crow and Peterson back on defense. Naper Valley wins the face-off. Back behind their own net, they look to bring it out. Pleiter with pressure, she gets it away from her. She has it, but it's off of her stick and sails to the side. As the Warriors bring it into the Evanston zone, centering pass, shot, saved by Brownlee. Behind the net there. Naper Valley looks to work it out. In the far corner, that's Pleiter with pressure, helped out by Peterson. Now Crow pressuring. Cross ice pass there. Shot, hard shot. That one's saved by Brownlee. 12 minutes, 7 seconds to go here in the first period. With only 8 skaters, we should have a lot of tired girls by the third period, so I imagine you might see a few more icing calls as the girls send it down to catch a breather. Naper Valley wins the faceoff, but the puck comes all the way back into their own zone. That's Koniger chasing it down. She's got Weber and O'Hara back out on offense, helping her. Brown and Peterson back on defense. Naper Valley moves it into the Evanston zone. Brown pressuring, gets the puck away initially, but then a quick backhand shot. That one's saved by Brownlee. Puck still loose. And O'Hara kicks it out of there. Shot there, blocked by O'Hara. Brown pressuring, back to the point. Shot, saved by Brownlee. O'Hara and Brown in the far corner. Shot, saved by Brownlee again. Now O'Hara tries to move it out, and Brown then tries to kick it out. Puck's still in the zone. As O'Hara tries to move it out, it does get out, and Koniger tries to move it, but loses it to the Warriors. Warriors have it behind the net. 11 minutes and 2 seconds left to play here in the first period. Now Koniger tries to move that one out. It's kept in by the Warriors. Now O'Hara with it. She dumps it in. But easily taken back away by the Warriors. Now Naper Valley brings it back down. She tries to dump it in, but Crow moves it back. Naper Valley comes in, hard shot. That one's just over the top of the net. Puck still in the Evanston zone. Another shot. That one sails wide behind the net and out of the zone. Evanston gets a line change here on the move. We got Pleiter and Nord back out on the ice. Crow and Brown back on defense. Shot there. That one's saved. Now Nord and Pleiter chases it down. Pleiter has it. Gets sailed back towards center. O'Hara with the puck. She tries to pass it, but it goes off of one of the Naper Valley players' skates. Now Peterson with it. She sends it in. Chases it down. Good pressure. The Warriors come back. Crow back on defense. Good move there. Saved by Brownlee. O'Hara knocks that one away. Pleiter gets control of the puck. She's got Nord ahead of her. And then the Warriors push her off the puck and bring it back into the Evanston zone. Tripping is going to be called there on Brown. At 9:13 here in the first period, the Wildcats are going to be on their first penalty kill of the night. Ella Brown sit in the box for 2 minutes for tripping. We have Peterson, Pleiter, Weber, and Nord out on the ice right now. Warriors win the face-off as they look to move it around. Centering pass there, broken up by one of the Evanston defenders. Knocked away there by Nord, and it gets out of the zone, so Naper Valley will have to reset. Shot there, glove saved by Brownlee. 8:48 to go here in the first period. 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Wildcats. Weber takes the face off. Crow on her left side, and Nord and Koniger out on her right. Shot there, that one sails wide. Comes back to the blue line, and the Warriors reset. Pressured there by Koniger. Naper Valley moves the puck around, backhand pass. Shot, that one's deflected by Brownlee. It's Crow with the pressure, gets it up to Koniger, but Naper Valley gets the puck back. As they move in for a shot, saved by Brownlee. Brownlee looking very sharp tonight. 8:21 to go in the first period. 38 seconds left on the penalty kill. Nord comes off the ice, as does Weber, replaced by O'Hara and Peterson. Koniger and Crow as well on the ice. Naper Valley wins the faceoff again. As they look to move it around with just over 33 seconds left on the penalty kill. O'Hara knocks that one away.
Only one change.
That's Koniger keeping it in the Naper Valley zone. Now O'Hara pressuring it back. Koniger with the puck. She tries to move it up, but intercepted by one of the Warriors. As the Warriors bring it back in, we only have 7 seconds left on this penalty kill. As Peterson tries to send that one out of the zone, Naper Valley keeps it in. Naper Valley moving it towards the net. Broken up there by Peterson. Now O'Hara sends it around. Pleiter back out on the ice as the penalty is now expired. Shot there is deflected off of Brownlee and up over the top of the net. Naper Valley moving in to shoot again. That one's through traffic, still saved by Brownlee. 7 minutes to go in the first period. O'Hara gets the puck away, tries to move it out, but kept in by Naper Valley. And finally, the Wildcats get it out of the zone. Nord comes back out on the ice in place of O'Hara. Centering pass. Naper Valley moves it back into the near corner. As they move it around, back up to the point. Centering pass. Shot, save, deflected off of Brownlee's blocker. 6:33 to go here in the first period. Another shot. That one's just off the top of the crossbar and into the back of the net at 6:27 in the first period. So, first period of play, 6:27. Naperville Warriors strike first. 1-0 is the score. We have Weber, Pleiter, and Nord backed up by Peterson and Brown. Warriors come up with the puck after the face-off as they move it in towards the Evanston net. Stolen away there by Weber. Weber brings it up. She's got help with her. She shoots. And that one just misses wide and goes around the back of the net. Naper Valley sends it down, but Peterson's back there to clean it up. 6 minutes left. Now Nord with pressure. And Fighter gets the puck, but Naper Valley gets it right back. And now a shot just at point-blank range at 5:49 in the first period. Not much Brownlee could do to save that one. So 2 quick strikes by the Naper Valley Warriors in this game is 2-0 the first period. Molly O'Hara's taking centering duties. We have Weber and Koniger back out on the ice on offense, backed up by Crow and Brown. Now Weber with the puck. Knocked off her stick by one of the Warriors. They send it back in. Brown moves it back out of the zone. Shot there, broken up by Crow, and then deflected off Brownlee. Warriors reset and come back in strong. Shot there from point-blank range, saved by Brownlee. Puck still loose. Finally, she smothers it, and we'll get a defensive zone face-off. Fighter back out on the ice for the Wildcats. O'Hara and Koniger on offense. Brown and Crow back on defense. 5:14 to play in the first. Naper Valley wins the face-off from the blue line. They dump it in deep. Back behind the net. Backhand pass. Naper Valley still in control of the puck. Wildcats struggling to get pressure on that puck. Shot there. That one deflects wide. Naper Valley moves it back in. They skated around behind the net. Backhand shot. That one doesn't make it through traffic. Now Molly O'Hara with it. She's got Koniger helping. That one's taken off of her stick by one of the Naper Valley Warriors. Peterson back out on the ice. Nice play there by Crow. Fighter breaks that one up, but Naper Valley still retains control. Brings it out of the zone and back in as everybody gets on sides. 4 minutes left to go in the first period. Shot there. That one's up over the top of the net. Oh, pass there. Smartly deflected by Brownlee. Now O'Hara with the puck. She keeps it up, kicks up the stick and moves it out of the zone. The Warriors get control right back. As they move it in, Crow on defense. Shot deflected by Crow. Nice play, Crow. Still not able to get it out of the zone. 3:30 to play here in the first. Shot there, easy glove save for Brownlee. We have a face-off coming up. We have Nord, Pleiter, and Weber out on the ice on offense for the Wildcats. Peterson and Brown back on defense. 3:23 to play. Nord taking the face-off. Warriors win it. As they bring it in. Shot there, saved by Brownlee. 3:17 left now. Warriors win another face-off. As they move it up. Now Weber with the puck. She's got Pleiter with her. She takes it into the zone. It's taken away by the Warriors. Back out. Brown on defense. Nord comes flying in there to help. And a shot there sails up over the top of the net. Brown tries to kick that one out. Weber finally does move it out of the zone, forcing the Warriors to have to reset. Now Nord kicks that one away. Warriors skate it deep behind their own net as they have to come out quickly. She comes in. That one's taken off of her stick. Now Nord has it. She's got Pleiter with it, and she misses the pass. And surprised they didn't call it. Oh, Marin thought that was going to be offsides as well. Apparently the refs didn't think so. We got a flyer loose here. Saved by Brownlee. Wow. And Peterson kicks that one out of the zone. Here come the Warriors again as they move. Shot saved by Brownlee. Brownlee having a heck of a night. Kept in by the Warriors as they move in. That one's taken away by Nord. Now Nord comes with it. And that's going to be a penalty as Nord was tripped on her way to the goal. So Wildcats will finally be on a power play. Two minutes for tripping on the Warriors at 1:40 to go in the first period. Nord comes off the ice, replaced by O'Hara and Pleiter. Koniger as well helping out on offense. Peterson and Crow back on defense. The Warriors win the face-off. As they chip it in, looking for a short-handed chance here. Saved by Brownlee. Peterson and Pleiter pressuring. Peterson kicks that one up to O'Hara. O'Hara brings it in. She's got Koniger with her. O'Hara centers that one, but kicked away by one of the Warriors' sticks. Now Crow pressuring on the far side. Centering pass doesn't find a home for the Warriors. 57 seconds left in this first period. Shot just over the top of the net. 44 seconds left on the power play. Shot there off the side of the net, and Peterson sends that one all the way around. The Warriors killing a lot of time on this power play for the Wildcats. 32 seconds left in the first period. Crow, nice play there. Moves it out of the zone. That'll be icing. But the Wildcats are looking a little sluggish, so that was a timely icing play by Crow. Nord, O'Hara, and Nord, O'Hara, and Pleiter, backed up by Brown and Crow. Nord taking the face off. Gets behind her. Now Brown tries to move that one up. That one's taken off. Pleiter's stick by one of the Warriors. Shot there. Goes over the top of the net. 4 seconds left here in the first period. And that's going to bring us to a close. So for as many shots as Brownlee faced that period, 2-0 seems like a pretty good score. Wildcats all taking a rest here as we break in between periods. Leland Brownlee having an incredible first period, tons of good saves. 2 of them got by her right around the 6-minute mark. I think those goals were scored within 45 seconds of each other. We should have about 20 seconds left on the power play going into the second period. So we switch ends for the second period. We're going to have Nord, Pleiter, O'Hara. Excuse me. We're going to have Brown, Crow, Nord, Pleiter, and Weber out on the ice right now for the Wildcats. Nord at the centering dot. Warriors win the face-off. Move it in, centering pass. We are back at full strength. I don't know why that is, but now Pleiter has it up. Oh, she tries to send it down to Nord, but intercepted by one of the Warriors. Good play there by Brown and Crow, both on defensive end. And a good save by Brownlee. Crow comes off, Peterson back on. Naperville wins another, Naper Valley wins another face-off, and didn't really get the shot on net, but the puck does go towards Brownlee, and she smothers it up, and we'll have another face-off here. Taken away there by Pleiter, or Peterson, excuse me. Nord and Peterson pressuring in the far corner, or the near corner. As they take it behind the net, shot there, saved by Brownlee. Again, we have Nord, Pleiter, and Weber out on offense. Peterson and Brown back on defense. Naper Valley working the puck around the edges. It's knocked away by Pleiter. Pleiter chasing. But the Warriors recover and bring it back into the Evanston zone. Centering pass there. Too hot to handle for the Warriors. Now Brown with the pressure. Back to the point. And centering pass saved by Brownlee. Looking for the 5-hole, but Brownlee closed that up. Line change, we have O'Hara and Crow back on defense. O'Hara and Peterson back on defense. Pleiter, Koniger. No, that is Crow, excuse me. See here, looks like the net's off its moorings. All right, we have Crow and Peterson back on defense. Pleiter, O'Hara, and Koniger on offense. .11:28 to play in the second period. That one's broken up by O'Hara as she chases it down. Gotten to first by the Warriors. Warriors bring it back into the Evanston zone. Broken up there by Peterson. She tries to knock it around and out. And able to get it out. That's O'Hara with the pressure. Shot from the point, broken up by Crow. Now, Pleiter trying to work the Warriors player off the puck. They kick it back out behind the net. Warriors skating with it. Wildcats unable to get pressure on it. Pass there, broken up by, it looks like maybe Pleiter. Shot, saved by Brownlee, puck still loose. Kicked away by Peterson. Net's off its moorings again. Line change here again for the Wildcats. Nord, Weber, and O'Hara. Brown and Crow on defense. Puck comes loose. Weber moves it out. Now O'Hara has it. And that one's just offsides. O'Hara unable to get herself back on sides as the puck came back out of the zone and Weber was bringing it in. 10:16 to play here in the second period. Puck goes back to the Warriors. They move it out. Brown pressuring. Move it right in front of the net. Centering pass unable to get off the Warriors' stick. Brown, good defensive presence there in front of the net. Nord sends that one around to O'Hara. Now O'Hara with it, but it's knocked off her stick by Naper Valley. Naper Valley brings it right back in. Shot there, saved by Brownlee. Puck still loose. Loose again in front of the net. Now here comes Nord with it. She's got Weber on her left. She tries the centering pass, but that one's intercepted by the Warriors. The Warriors chip it out of the zone. Peterson tries to move it back into the zone. Now Nord deflects that one. She's looking for the shot. Centers it back to Weber. Weber unable to connect. Brown keeps that in. 9:10 to play here in the second period. Good forecheck here by the Wildcats. Shot by Pyre. Oh, she's just whiffed on it and unable to get the shot off. And Warriors come back and they've got a 3-on-1 if they want, but they dump it in to get a line change. Brown has the puck. She sends it out of the zone. Wildcats get a line change as well. Koeniger, O'Hara, and Pleiter. Peterson and Brown back on defense. Shot there, point blank range, just goes off Brownlee and then off the sidebar. Now Koeniger with it. She sends it over to O'Hara. O'Hara has it. She has some room. As she moves in, she tries the shot and blocked by the Naper Valley goalie. Naper Valley comes in quickly, broken up by Claire, and Peterson there to help. Centering pass, shot, saved by Brownlee. Puck still loose, knocked behind the net. Another shot just goes wide of the net. O'Hara chases it down on the far side. They look to move it in. Save there, shot there, goes wide. Puck still loose. Peterson, good defensive pressure. Quick shot there, goes back behind the net. Naper Valley sends it, centering pass, and it's taken away by Pleiter, and Koeniger sends it deep into the Warriors zone. 7:30 to play here in the second period. Good play there by O'Hara. Now Pleiter with the puck. Koeniger with pressure. Kept in by Peterson. She gets in. O'Hara's there. She gets the shot. Wasn't quite on target and easily blocked away by the Warriors goalie. Now Peterson right in front of us here. Koeniger and Pleiter. Now O'Hara kicks that one back into the zone. 6:54 to play in the second period. Koeniger kicks that pass just aside, but Naper Valley was right there. Crow back on defense. Backhand shot off of Brownlee. Puck still loose back behind the net. Shot there, saved by Brownlee. That one sounded like it went off of her mask. Nord back out on the ice for the Wildcats. As is Weber. Now Nord kicks that one away. And unable to get it out of the zone. Naper Valley comes right back. Saved by Brownlee again. 6:18 to play here in the second period. Koeniger comes off. She needs a break. We got Pleiter back out on the ice. Pleiter, Nord, Weber, Brown, and Crow. Nord taking centering duties. Naper Valley wins the face-off. They move it in. That one's just deflected, and Brownlee able to scoop that one up. 6:09 to play. Leiter comes off. Sorry, Crow comes off, and Peterson back on. Warriors come up with the draw again. They move it in. They're unable to get it through traffic. Skated it towards the center ice, back to the blue line. Good pressure by Brown. Now finally ignored with the puck. She sends it all the way around. Kept in by the Warriors. Deflected by Nord. Oh, no tripping there. This is unfortunate for the Wildcats. Weber with the puck. She sends it up just off of Nord's stick. That one will be on net. And the netminder for Warriors moves it back out of the zone. Now Peterson sends that one out of the zone. And Naper Valley moves it deep into the Evanston zone. Centering pass, saved by Brownlee. Or deflected by Brownlee and over the back of the net. Nord pressuring. Now Pleiter comes up with the puck as she moves it in. She has it and pushed off the puck by the Warriors. And unable to get the shot off. 4:58 to play here in the second period. Peterson and Crow back on defense. Koniger, Nord, and O'Hara back on offense. Nord at the centering dot. Warriors win another faceoff. Koniger with pressure. And the Warriors move it out of the zone. Centering pass there, too hot to handle for the Warriors player. And sails wide. As they backhand it in, centering pass there, broken up by Peterson. Gets it out of the zone, so the Warriors will now have to reset and come back in with it. And that pass missed its mark. Now Crow with it, puts it back behind the net. Crow with it again, up to O'Hara. Now O'Hara skates it down. Taken away from her by one of the Naper Valley players. Broken up there by Peterson. Puck still loose. Now finally Nord comes up with it. She looks to skate it up. Her pass doesn't make it through the Naper Valley traffic. As they move it back into the Evanston zone, Peterson breaks that one up. A lot of tired legs here for the Wildcats, I believe. 3:46 to play in the second period. Nord pressuring on the far side with help from O'Hara. Now O'Hara moves it out. She's got Koniger with it. She moves it wide. Now Koniger with it. Unable to get shot off. 3:30 left. And that puck goes in offsides, and we'll have a face-off right outside the zone. .324 to play here in the second period. Line change here for the Wildcats. We've got Koniger, Pleiter, and Weber, backed up by Crow and Brown. Puck on the far side. Weber pressuring, but the Warriors break free. Centering pass, quick shot, saved by Brownlee. Three minutes, 8 seconds to play in the second period. Pleiter taking the face-off. Wildcats win it, tried to clear the zone, but the Warriors keep it in. Brown on the far side. Weber comes up with the puck. She skates it up. She's got Pleiter with it. She sends it over to Pleiter. Now Pleiter recovers and Gets the puck deep into the zone, but that'll be offsides unless the Wildcats reset. Stretch pass there. Good play by the Warriors, but they go in offsides. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the second period tonight at Naperville All Seasons Rink. Nord and O'Hara back out on the ice. Weber on wing, Brown and Peterson back on defense. Naper Valley wins the faceoff, but the puck goes deep into their own zone. 2.5 minutes to play. Let's get it quickly, and a quick shot, and that one's in the back of the net. Brownlee gives up her first goal of the second period, and she's faced a lot of shots at the 2:24 mark of the second period. Brown comes off, Crow back in. The Warriors get another face-off. Quick shot there, and that one's in the back of the net, just over Rita's right shoulder into the top and back of the net. At 2:16, only 8 seconds run off the clock between goals. So 2:16 to play in the second period. Nord, O'Hara, and Weber out on the ice on offense. Crow and Peterson back on defense. Nord comes up with the face-off. She moves it in deep. As she looks to pressure, she does keep the puck down in there. She's got O'Hara with her. And now Kroniger knocks that one back, but is intercepted by the Warriors. Now the Warriors come back as 2-on-1 with Crow on defense. Shot there and right into the back of the net. That's going to make this one 5-0 at 1:56. 3 goals in just over 30 seconds. Sorry, just under 30 seconds. Pleiter, Nord, O'Hara, Crow, and Peterson. Nord battling for the faceoff. O'Hara comes up with it. She tries a centering pass, but intercepted by the Warriors. And the Warriors bring it into the Evanston zone. Pressured by Crow. Peterson and Pleiter here on the near side, as is O'Hara. Centering pass there, doesn't find a home. Now Pleiter with the puck. She comes up, looking to bring it in, and I don't know what we're going to get there. It looks like maybe an offsides call at the 1:24 mark of the second period. Face off right outside the Wildcats offensive zone. Nord, Peterson, and Pleiter. Brown and Crow back on defense. The Warriors easily win that face off and move it up. Brown, good pressure on the far side. Tries to clear it back out, but kept in by the Warriors. Puck drifts down. Back out now here. O'Hara has the puck. She skates it deep around one person, moves it in towards the net, and puck sails deep behind the net. Just under a minute to play here in the second period. Now Nord on the near side. Good forecheck here by the Wildcats. Broken up there by Crow and Brown. The Warriors move it back. 30 seconds to play. Shot saved by Brownlee. As Brown moves that one up towards O'Hara. O'Hara has it. She's got Pleiter with her. Good pass to Pleiter. Pleiter toe drag. But the Warriors get the puck back and Bring it back out of the zone. 10 seconds to play. Back up to the point. Knocked off first stick by Kleider. And that's the end of this period. Well, you can tell we have some tired Wildcats out there right now. Good, strong period despite the score. Just one 30-second period where we gave up 3 goals, but we did have some offensive opportunities. And Brownlee's just been amazing in goal despite the score. So just a reminder to all the viewers that because it's a 5-goal lead, we will have a running clock here in the third period. So barring any penalties or injuries, it'll be only 13 minutes left of this broadcast after the period starts. Well, despite a short bench, the Wildcats seem fired up. We'll see if we can get some offense running this period. Kleider, Weber, and Koniger out on offense. Peterson and Crow back on defense. Period begins and the Warriors win a face-off. That's blanked on that shot. There's Kleider to pick it up. She's point blank. She fires a backhand shot. That one just deflected wide and over the top of the net by the goalie. Naper Valley moves the puck back around. As they bring it into the Evanston zone, we've got Peterson and Crow back right in front of the net, and that one's right in the back of the net. Not much Brownlee could do to save that one. Well, that was about the 12:30 mark of this period, and it's going to make this game 6-0. Nord, Koniger, and Weber on the ice now. We have Peterson and Brown back on defense. Puck still loose right in front of Weber's skates. She didn't see it. Naper Valley moves it back behind the net. Pressuring there is Weber. Shot there, saved by Brownlee. 11:47 to go here in the third period. Crow back out on the ice in place of Peterson. Nord taking the face-off. They win it back. Nord chases it down here on the near side. Puck moves deep into the, not deep, moves into the Warriors' defensive zone. But they move it back out quickly and right into the Evanston zone. Backhand shot there, knocked off her stick by Nord. Pressure there by Weber. That puck shot and sailed wide. 11 minutes left here to go in the third period. Centering pass, one-timer there by the Warriors, doesn't find a home and goes into the corner. Shot there. Just to Leela's left side, and that'll make this game 7-0 with just over 10 and a half minutes to play. Kleider and O'Hara back out on the ice for the Wildcats, as well as Weber, Peterson, and Crow. We're going to get a tripping call here. And that's going to be Peterson in the box for 2 minutes. The 9:55 mark, Wildcats are going to be defending a power play for the next minute and a half. Apparently, penalties are only a minute and a half out here instead of the normal 2 minutes. Hence my confusion from the previous penalty. The Valley moves it from the point, pumps it in. Shot there, and deflects with a funny bounce into the back of the net. That puck took a weird hop. It might have been off of somebody's stick. Nine minutes to go here in the third period. O'Hara, Kleider, and Weber. Brown and Peterson back on defense. Brown knocks that one off the Warriors' stick, but they quickly recover and bring it right back in. Shot there, saved by Brownlee. Kleider pressured enough so that the Warriors move the puck out of their own zone and bring it in offsides. Kleider takes the face off. Brown has the puck. She moves it out of the zone. That puck goes all the way down into the Warriors zone. Now Brown tries to move that one towards Weber. She's got Weber. Weber tries a shot, and that one's saved by saved by the Warriors. They don't smother it, keep it loose, so they don't have a face-off. Stolen away by Kleider. Kleider with the shot, and she scores to put the Wildcats on the board here at the 7:48 mark of the third period. Good play by Brown, who'll probably get the assist on that one. As she knocked it down, and O'Hara picked it up and fired a quick shot. Wildcats keep O'Hara, Kleider, and Weber out on offense. Brown and Crow back on defense. Warriors with another face-off win. Bring it into the Wildcats zone. 7 minutes to play. Quick shot there. Saved by Brownlee. Puck still loose. Refs blow the whistle for call a stoppage, and we're going to get a face-off here in the Evanston zone with just under 7 minutes to play. Warriors get control of the puck after the face-off. They fire a shot, and that one's right in the back of the net. I'm going to put one more goal up here on the board, and I'm not sure if I really want to put it into double digits. Just under 6.5 minutes to play. Score 9-1. Nord, Koniger, and O'Hara out on offense, backed up by Peterson and Crow. Nord wins that one. She skates it up, centers it over to O'Hara. O'Hara with the puck. She fires a shot. Swallowed up by the goalie. No rebound or loose puck in front, which looked like Nord was positioned for. Just over 5.5 minutes to play in this third period. Nord, Koniger, and O'Hara, Crow, and Peterson back on defense. Nord with the puck. She fires a quick shot. That one's saved by the goalie. Kicks the puck all the way out of the Evanston zone. Crow with the puck. She sends it over to Koniger, but just out of Koniger's reach, or not sure what quite happened there. Now O'Hara knocks that one off the Warriors' stick and into their own zone. But they move it out quickly. Now we have Peterson chasing it down here on the near side. She breaks it up, but the Warriors retain control. They have them in their own corner. Centering pass there. Shot saved by Brownlee. Just under 5 minutes to play in the third period. Weber back out on the ice for the Wildcats. Shot there, saved by Brownlee. Puck still loose. Puck now comes out. Nord sends it all the way around. We have Koniger, Nord, and Weber on offense. Weber kicks that one out of the zone. But the Warriors quickly retain control and reset to bring it back in. Peterson and Brown back on defense. Shot saved by Brownlee from point-blank range. Just under 4 minutes. And Peterson moves that puck out of the zone. Stretch pass there. Brown, good pressure. Warriors still skating around. Another point-blank range shot. Saved by Brownlee. She's had a lot of those tonight. 3:45 to play here in the third period. Nord, Pleiter, and Koniger out on offense. Brown and Crow back on defense. Nord taking the face-off. He knocks it back. Quick shot. That one doesn't make it through traffic. Another shot. That one's saved by Brownlee. Another save by Brownlee. Puck still loose. Shot from the point broken up by Nord. Now smothered by Brownlee. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the final period of our game tonight. Shot there, that one sails wide. Back to the point. Fire shot, but that one's off of Pleiter. Now Claudia moves down with the puck. She's got some room. She shoots, and that one's deflected by the goalie. She had broken up there by Pleiter. Pleiter skates with the puck. And it's taken away by the Warriors. Good little offensive rush there for the Wildcats. As Brown on the back check. That was good. One-timer there, missed by the Warriors. 2:20 to play in the third period. The Warriors skated around. He's looking to set it up again. Koniger trying to get pressure on it. Shot there and right in the hole between Leela Brownlee's helmet, her right shoulder, and the corner of the net. That'll make this one 10-1. Just under 2 minutes to play. Weber, O'Hara, and Pleiter out on offense. Brown and Crow back on defense. O'Hara with the puck. But knocked off her stick by the Warriors. Pleiter steals the puck away and skates with it, kicks it with her skate, and sends it in deep. Weber on the near side, as is Pleiter. But the Warriors come right back into the Evanston zone. Pass there, they've got the puck deep in our zone. They had it back behind the net, now move it out to the side. Just under a minute to play. So they skate it behind the net. That's Brown pressuring in the defensive zone. Just over 30 seconds to play. After the point, shot there, doesn't make it through traffic. Now Pleiter has the puck. She skates it in. She tries the backhand shot, and that one's saved by the Warriors goalie. 16 seconds. I don't know if we're going to get another face-off here. They're going to call that the game, I believe. 5 seconds, and I think they're appropriately just calling this game. Another tough loss for the Wildcats. I know we have a lot of tired young ladies out there. But give them credit. They only had eight skaters tonight, which is about half the size of their normal team. And they skated hard. And Leela Brownlee, despite the score, had a pretty amazing night, stopping countless point-blank shots. So this is our final game of the tiering round. Our regular season schedule will be coming up shortly. I believe that's going to happen on Tuesday, either this Tuesday or next Tuesday. I have to confirm with the coach. And once we get those games on the schedule, I'll let you know. And you'll be able to watch all those right here on our YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in, and have happy holidays, and we'll see you. Our first game probably won't be until after the first of the year, so don't expect anything to be on there scheduled before then. But thanks for tuning in, and we will see you at the next broadcast.